House Targaryen, a name whispered with fear, reverence and awe. They were the dragon lords of old Valyria, a land of magic and fire where dragons soared through the skies and sorcerers commanded unimaginable power. For centuries, the Targaryens stood as one of the 40 noble families vying for control in this tumultuous land. They were renowned for their beauty, their silver gold hair, their violet eyes, and most importantly, their bond with dragons. This connection to the most fearsome creatures on Earth set them apart, fueling their rise to prominence. The Targaryens were not content with simply being one family among many. They craved power, and they understood that true power lay not just in strength, but in the ability to inspire fear and loyalty. Their sigil, a three-headed dragon breathing fire against a black field, became a symbol of their ambition and their might. They bred dragons, mastering the art of riding these magnificent beasts, using them to conquer their enemies and expand their influence. Their reign in Valyria was marked by both brilliance and brutality. They were known for their cunning political maneuvering and their ruthlessness in crushing their opponents. Yet for all their power, even the Targaryens couldn't escape the capricious whims of fate. The Doom of Valyria, a cataclysmic event that shattered the peninsula and plunged the world into chaos, forever changed the course of House Targaryen. With the fiery destruction of their homeland, the Targaryens were thrust onto a new path, one that would lead them across the narrow sea to the shores of a land they would eventually claim as their own, Westeros. The Doom of Valyria was an apocalyptic event, a cataclysmic eruption of fire and fury that shattered the peninsula into 1,000 smoking fragments. Mountains cracked and crumbled, cities were consumed by firestorms, and the very sea boiled around the doomed land. The exact cause of the doom remains shrouded in mystery and speculation. Some whisper of volcanic eruptions on a scale never before witnessed, while others speak of dark sorcery gone awry. The Targaryens, however, were spared this fate. 12 years before the doom, Aenar Targaryen, heeding the prophetic dream of his daughter Daenerys, known as Daenerys the Dreamer, abandoned Valyria. They packed their belongings, gathered their dragons, and fled to the distant outpost of Dragonstone, a bleak volcanic island located off the coast of Westeros. This decision, born out of caution and foresight, proved to be their salvation. While other Dragonlord families perished in the flames, the Targaryens alone survived, the last remnants of a once great civilization. The doom not only spared the Targaryens, it elevated them. They became the sole inheritors of Valyrian power, the keepers of their ancient knowledge and traditions. On Dragonstone, amidst the smoking vents and echoing caverns, the Targaryens licked their wounds and pondered their next move. They were a people dispossessed, refugees clinging to the edge of a new world. Yet they still possessed their dragons, those magnificent instruments of destruction and awe, and in the heart of Aegon, Aenar's descendant, a new ambition began to burn: the conquest of Westeros. For nearly a century after the Doom, the Targaryens remained on Dragonstone, consolidating their strength and observing the political landscape of Westeros. The Seven Kingdoms, each ruled by a different dynasty, were locked in their own petty squabbles and power struggles, oblivious to the threat gathering across the narrow sea. Aegon Targaryen, known as Aegon the Conqueror, was a man of ambition and vision. He saw the fractured kingdoms of Westeros not as an obstacle, but as an opportunity. With his two sister wives, Visenya and Rhaenys, by his side, and their three dragons, Balerion, Meraxes, and Vhagar, at their command, Aegon launched his audacious campaign to unite the Seven Kingdoms under his banner. His invasion began with the landing at the mouth of the Blackwater Rush, where he established his first foothold, a rudimentary fort that would later become the mighty Red Keep of King's Landing. From there, Aegon unleashed the might of his dragons, sweeping aside armies, burning castles, and breaking the will of kings. His conquest was swift and brutal. The kings of Westeros, accustomed to fighting amongst themselves with conventional armies, were ill-prepared for the aerial assault of dragons. The Field of Fire, where Aegon unleashed Balerion the Black Dread upon the combined armies of the Reach and the Westerlands, became a testament to the devastating power of the Targaryens. One by one the kingdoms fell, some resisted only to be met with fire and fury. Others, sensing the changing tides, bent the knee and swore fealty to the Dragon Lords. Within a few short years, Aegon the Conqueror had achieved what no one before him had accomplished: the unification of Westeros under a single ruler.